Hey, welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Mass Effect 2 and intro scenes we rarely see. I'm the Mysterious JG, and that was Jack, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So that's intro stuff that we rarely see, and I'm not going to bother to show it again because I think I've showed it at some point in Selby. But it's instead time to pick up. Man, I haven't played this game in a minute, as the kids say. Yeah, it's time to pick up this game for the first time in a long time for me. I do not care about Mass Effect Genesis. I don't care about Mass Effect Genesis. I don't. Sorry, that's the default thing that comes out. It's really the only thing left that I could pay for, other than, like, you know, alternate outfits. So it gets pimped every time I start the game. I've got all the other DLC. I've given BioWare way too much money for the Mass Effect series over the years, but yeah. Yeah, it's time to pick this up. It's been a really long time for me. For you, it's probably been approximately 4 days, because I've taken to uploading one video from each of my current LPs. One video a day.
Seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Well, you know, if Grunt is agitated and he's like a big frickin' Krogan monster, maybe I don't want to check in on him. Maybe if I check in on him, he'll frickin' kill me. I better go check on Grunt anyway. Yeah, busily, you know, taking classes and doing tons of homework in preparation for the CPA exam, so it's cutting into my time to do this kind of junk. And as anybody watching the WWE 2K14 series will recognize, playing that game has, well, it's sort of a chicken or the egg thing. I started getting back into wrestling and playing that game, and that's got me more into wrestling. So I've been, if you try to actually watch all the televised wrestling that's on every week, for those of you who are wrestling fans will know, and those of you who are not wrestling fans will appreciate. It's an insane amount of pro wrestling on every week. I mean, if you count shit like Main Event, and I guess people don't even watch SmackDown anymore because it's no longer live. It's just totally a B show now, but whatever. I'm supposed to be playing Mass Effect, so let's play Mass Effect. And let's talk to Grunt, who is seeming agitated. He's in his agitator cycle. You gotta be careful about the Krogans and their cycles. They get moody.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Shouldn't say that.
Something is wrong, Shepard.
Well, that's what I asked.
I feel wrong.
Okay, so that a yes would have been a good answer.
I just want to kill something with my hands.
I better get Snake
More so
or
than
Cyborg
usual.
Ninja to cut them off.
Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to, I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Yeah, you're like messing up my ship, man. Good thing that window wasn't like leading to the outside to space. That kind of sucked.
Okir didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles, voices of warlords.
Other warlords, other rooms.
This is a blood haze in my head. I want control.
Can't contain his blood rage. Look out!
I focus, but here my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise.
I hope I'm a noise that you don't want to kill.
What is this?
He's getting sort of Wagnerian. He's already got the Wagnerian armor going. He's getting into this like Wagnerian screaming about epic battle stuff. Let's ask the ship AI. We need a Krogan opinion. Report to the doctor. I don't know why any of these would be one more paragon than the other, but a Krogan opinion is what would make sense to me.
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most off-world Krogan are warriors. Doctors don't leave the homeworld. Tuchanka. I
So
won't ask you to go there. I will control this.
you don't have to ask me, buddy. I've been looking for an excuse to go to Tuchanka. I hear that place is awesome.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
This is not life. This is a sickness. Rose ordered me to self-destruct or whatever. I forget.
Have time now, Shepard. I need to deal with this.
How we know? Why did I start talking to him
Listen,
again?
What's the issue?
You know the issue.
Is wrong, Shepard. More so than usual. Like it's
Is he
not
gonna
my
headbutt this thing
choice.
again?
Like I just wanna, I don't know.
Okay, the glass didn't change. I was wondering if we trigger this
Your
conversation.
Krogan probably starts more aggressive than most. I'm not seeing this as a particularly big ship.
Doesn't matter if it's normal. I'm not. I'm not used to this noise.
I guess we can see other choices now.
What is this?
I was kind of hoping though that if we kept triggering this conversation, you would eventually break through that window and fall.
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
And you got to fill out a lot of paperwork to get access.
Doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld, Tuchanka.
Okay.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like...
Do we want to see the douchebag version of this conversation?
Shepard. I need to deal with this.
What's the issue?
Something is wrong, Shepard. More so than usual. Like, see? Why do that? What's wrong?
I will not tolerate outbursts on my ship. Get a hold of yourself.
And he fucking murders Shepard.
Trying. When we're moving, fighting, there's no problem. But here, my blood makes noise. It's screaming.
I can hear my heartbeat.
I've got no past to lead me. The tank gave nothing about itching plates and losing control.
Talk to Chakwas. We'll deal with you, and you'll probably murder her in an instant.
I want you in the infirmary. I can't have some Krogan disease running rampant.
Your doctors only see victims of Krogan. My kind do not share with aliens. Not after the genophage. We won't find someone who's seen this. Krogan my age would still be on the homeworld, Tuchanka.
So, I ordered you to go to the infirmary. Go to the infirmary.
Joker can get us to the Krogan home.
Shepard.
Okay.
I don't like this.
So hopefully I got credit for the... Either there were no renegade points up for grabs, or I already got credit for it in my first run. But it doesn't appear that choosing all those different dialogue options really did anything. Anyway, so yeah, if we want to go... if we want to help Grunt, have we ever thought about trying to
Did you hear that we are
help the
sharing a
Krogan?
deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
They're dirty. They should have their own schools. Tali, you got anything for me?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What can I
Have
do
you
for
got
you?
time to talk?
What can I
I
do for
really need to
you?
clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Shepard,
I'll let
I
you
haven't
work.
seen you for years, but one
Talk to
brief
you later.
conversation was all I need with you, and I know that you're just as boring as I remember. So long, Tali. Shepard? How about you, buddy?
This mission takes me back.
Does it really now?
I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then
Wherever the
Batarians
wind blows.
started Muscling in.
It's Black Belt
No
Demon,
one's
folks.
as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought.
Or a first thought.
Trying to remember, what was his name? Solarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man.
100 World
Could
Story,
disable
man.
Station security with a few taps on an Omni tool.
His name was Wit. Actually, it
He
might
went
have
to
been a
work with
girl.
Eclipse a few years back. Had to kill him for a job. Your Morden Solus kind of reminds me of him.
No, he too built the genophage.
I should let you go. Talk more later.
The half-assed genophage connection with Morden Solus irritates me. It's like they had this idea that, oh, what if you got a Solarian and he actually worked in the genophage? Wouldn't that be an interesting and dramatic twist? And then they like kind of, well, pussied out a bit because they're like, well, we wanted to make him likable and make it you understand why they would do such a thing, but it is pretty much, you know, unthinkably monstrous to wipe out a sentient species. So let's make him a guy who worked on adapting the genophage after the first one wasn't 100% effective. Like, okay, so it's like kind of made the genophage and kind of didn't. Thanks, guys. I really need to get off the ship and start getting into some action. What's going on over here? Edie. I don't care about Edie. Sorry, Edie. Any kind of greeting for the guy who's like your master temporarily? Thank you. Master. No, but she's like, she took some crazy ass oath to follow him that seemed a little bit more submissive than what the rest of these guys did, even though it's implied that if she has to do anything under his orders that she doesn't like, she'll murder him later.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
Perhaps
should
you
go.
could.
Of course.
Of course you should go, Shepard. This is my room now. I own your ship, Shepard. I'm Murder Cop. I can kill you with a thought. I can turn your homeworld into glass without a second thought.
Hey, got a minute?
Why did I come in here?
Liara Chisoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before.
They make great strippers.
One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
You've already used that one, because I remember pointing out that just because we're on a Cerberus vessel don't mean that people don't get it on.
I have to say, that
I now remember her getting all drooly and creepy about Jacob, too.
He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
Alright, the humans now have, like, empires and stuff. They have multiple worlds. I mean, you would think at some point people would stop caring about countries. But I guess there will always be people who have, like, a kind of weird horn dog obsession with Japanese girls.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Well, you didn't this time. Zaid is so much better than her. Alright, fuck it. I think I already did all that. It's been so long, I probably, come to think of it, did all the dialogue stuff I needed to do last time. And, again, one of the reasons that, like, Smelly Kelly and his Helly are just as good as you, Kelly. One of the reasons you have Kelly as your assistant is that if, at some point, somebody's loyalty mission triggers and you don't know about it, she tells you. And I think, oh, didn't the one with Morden also happen?
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
Oh, see, now, again, I'm getting an opportunity to work my way in with Kelly. You're allowed to have a love interest with Kelly. I mean, she's not a squad mate. She seems like she's only halfway a character, you know what I mean? Because she's not a squad mate. She doesn't really do very much in Mass Effect 3. Not that I recall. Maybe if you're her love interest, she does more in Mass Effect 3. But Mass Effect 3 has in, like, Act 5, the denouement, there's, like, a ton of stuff, a ton of optional dialogue-y type stuff before the final mission where they're just, like, wrapping up loose ends with different characters, and I suppose she has a big presence there if you had a relationship with her, but yeah, it's just, like, they kind of tacked on at the end. It's, oh, yeah, we gave people the option of romance in Kelly, didn't we? Fuck, we better put in something at the very end of 3. But because she's not really there as a character, otherwise, I don't... Nah. I'm juggling, like, who would I think would be the most interesting person to have a relationship with if this was all real and not just a silly game? A, and B, there's also an element of, I mean, which one is actually going to give you something vaguely satisfying narratively at the end? I don't think Kelly's the one. So I'm going to stick up for Jack. By saying she's okay.
Don't worry, Jack's a big girl. She'll be just fine.
She's got the big one. Wait a minute.
Anyway, what's up?
Alright, forget
That'll be
it.
all.
That was
I'll be here if you need
a lot of me talking about Kelly when there really wasn't all that much going to go into that conversation. I think if I could have probed for more, and instead I was like, you know, fuck it, Jack's okay, don't talk shit about Jack.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
Okay, I guess we already did.
Later, Morden.
I guess we did
We'll be
this
here if
already
you need
too.
me.
Yeah, alright, so that's right. Our whole big thing was that we were going to go to Tuchanka. Now I remember. Oh boy, I should have... I don't know why it took me quite so long to get here, but... Going to Tuchanka and I'm gonna get married. That doesn't make any sense at all, JG. Not even a little. Help Grunt, help Morden. I wondered if we should do one of the other shorter ones. I don't have... Yeah, you know, I said we were going to Tuchanka. I feel like I'm ripping you guys off if I don't, but I don't know how many videos I'm going to get to record here in this sit-down. I kind of want to go to Tuchanka when I've actually got a little time. Otherwise, I'm just ticking off these missions like quick, fast, in a hurry. Fuck it, we'll go to Tuchanka. Maybe I won't finish everything I wanted to do in this sit-down, but we'll get some stuff done, I'm sure. Suddenly start mining, really drive you guys up the wall. Tuchanka, scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas. Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, Life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Aralk, a Reich clan word meaning Eye of Wrath. Tree analogs grew in thick jungles, their roots growing out of shallow, silty seas. Life fed upon life in an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. That is not a word I know. I don't really sound like I'm just patting myself on the back for how awesome I am, but it's pretty rare that I'm reading text in a game like this and I come across a word that I literally did not know before. Albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud was assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, CDEM, which is based on orbiting battle stations. CDEM advisory. Visitors to Tuchanka land at their own risk. The CDEM will not attempt to extract citizens threatened by clan warfare. Travel advisory. The ecology of Tuchanka is deadly. Nearly every native species engages in some predatory behavior. Even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Travel beyond guarded areas is strongly discouraged. Population 2.1 billion. Capital currency Erdnot. Capital currently Erdnot since 2183. CDM garrison 2,400 in orbital battle stations. Blah blah. They got really long years. They got fairly standard length of day. Earth pressure is similar to ours. Surface temperatures. Okay, so other than having a really long year, it's fairly Earth-like, except for the fact that it's been devastated by nuclear winter. Nuclear firestorms. Nuclear launch detected. Just that spaceship just looks like a little creature hopping up and down. I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious we gotta bring Grunt with us, and why not bring along a guy who helped to make the genophage? Certainly we have to do his missions at some point. Another part of me wants to bring around, for reasons that you're probably already guessing, part of me wants to bring Tali or Garrus along. But, honestly, these are the two that have business here, so they're the ones that we should probably bring with. I don't think we're going to get a ton of dialogue for either of those characters anyway. See, Neural Shock is the one I really want to max out. Part of me is thinking that until I finish people's loyalty missions, I shouldn't be spending their points. Although with Grunt I don't care so much, because he already has the best survivability probably of any of my guys, and his special loyalty power is just a survivability boost, whereas these are ones that actually make him more devastating. Why have I been giving him a concussive shot instead of incendiary ammo? Well, anyway, I've got enough to finish concussive shot. I guess that's what I was planning to do, so I might as well do it. Maybe I had a thought process that's escaping me now that was like awesomely brilliant before. A massive blast propels enemies with bone-crushing force. 600 newtons, 100 points. High explosive charge gives your shot an impact radius large enough to knock down multiple enemies. You know, I tend to go for the splash damage ones. Although I'm still wondering why I chose to spend his points the way I did, but it's fine. Vulture Bobo in Army of Two. As I record this fairly recently, and what we've recorded that isn't public yet, that he's gone with the AA Arn Anderson shotgun for Salem, whereas Rios continues to use an assault rifle. I'm just thinking about that because of the Krogan's awesome weapons. And he's using this, you know, the... Yeah, I am. But yeah, the collector rifle just looks silly. It's kind of neat. It's one of the little bonuses I got for buying the collector's edition of this game. Something I did not bother to do with 3, in part because I was in Afghanistan when 3 came out and wasn't going to be able to play it, so I didn't feel like pre-ordering some crazy edition of the game. But yeah, the collector's edition of the game means that he's got this stupid-looking gun. So the Blood Pack recruiter is probably the guy I'm supposed to be talking to, unless it's Char. Charmander!
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character.
That's...
Is it just me, or do the other Krogan not like me?
Oh, there's some concern about me bringing in a non-Krogan. I had to talk to the chief a little. It's not a deal.
Wait, so
Not a
they
deal.
don't even want me here?
Of course they don't.
Who cares what they want? I want you. That's all that matters.
He's a real sweetheart of a
I don't
Krogan.
know if I can do this, Char.
Hey,
Charmander!
my blue rose of Ilium always stands strong to reach toward the sun.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I'll manage. Just no more poetry.
Oh, it's these two. Okay, I remember this now.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it?
Watch it, human.
Oh, guys. Okay, so yeah, they're the guys that we talked to on planet what's its name. Here's another one of the generic-looking Krogan. Blood Pack recruiter. You know, I don't really... These guys are always my enemies when they show up.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
And Vorcha.
You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else.
Well, that was my plan, flashing my smooth skin.
I thought coming to Tuchanka would get me away from jaw-flapping aliens. I was obviously mistaken.
Kind of a jerk.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole.
Surprised how much they gave us from this guy, dialogue-wise. Hi guys. We're all friends here, right?
The clan leader wants to speak with you.
I have a
Keep your
huge
running
neck.
pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
The right? The right guard?
Do you know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader.
Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with him. He's not wearing the same outfit how everyone else of our entire species wears at all times. Do you know guys don't have any thoughts on Morden either?
Take your business to the clan leader and keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Oh, cool. I get a chance to say other things
Just let
to
me
you.
by. I have business to take care of.
With the chief, like you said. Jerky boy. What's up? Just...
Someday we'll get off this long and show those Turians who's boss.
Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. We thought Scout or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
Clan uses weak encryption. Grunt's like, hey, don't you talk shit about our encryption, bitch. I'll take you down. I'll headbutt the glass all over your ship. It's beautiful. Talk to Grunt. I'm already kind of...
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Viol.
and other made-up shit.
This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on.
Well, you can go floating
Never
off of
thought
it
I'd
any
miss the
time.
Tank.
You want to go floating off into space? That's your call, Grunt.
You were around when the female camp sent the children over last week.
Where do the children play?
Remember off dealing with a Baron attack? What? Any promising warriors?
No, I just felt a special
Yes, of course.
tingle in my soul.
One day they will tear our enemies apart.
The little children in their innocent play, their voices singing and laughing, it did something to me. It made me think about our enemies being crushed. Hey, Ertz, you're my favorite
You don't want anything I
Warren.
sell, human. It'll tear your insides like you swallowed knives.
Oh, so you're not Ertz then. I'm trying to interact with this thing. Oh, I guess it is.
Good, Varen. Good, Varen.
I guess I get to keep doing it all day long.
Stay.
Okay, so he was Erds.
Greetings, human. My name is Raj.
Hello, my name is Raj. Hey, you seem like a nice guy.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Erdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Ringcall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart. He's not joking. Ringcall hits aliens like ground glass.
Which is the principal
Otherwise,
ingredient.
I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal. Which isn't much.
Pie jocks
Take
suck.
a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got.
Tell me about pie jacks.
What the hell is a pie jack?
Off-world.
The hell? Oh my god, that was rough
Humans say they're
language.
like monkeys. They come in and steal food, ring-call, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
Oh, are they the ones, the cute little weird cyber monkey looking dudes that we found on that one planet? They live in like hornets' nests and yeah, from Mass Effect 1. Never mind.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
There's a mini game about those guys, but I don't really feel like dealing with it right now, so I'm not going to. But yeah, there's a little pie jack fighting mini game that I'll showcase at some point. Heavy weapons ammo. Oh, I could definitely use that. Stabilization gauntlets. Death mask. Ooh, scary. 10% discount on stuff. I just saved. What if I buy this and then try to buy other stuff and see if it actually changes the price? Because I think I would have to actually equip it, and I think it looks stupid, and I'm not going to do that if I have to equip it. And it didn't affect the price on anything. So you have to equip it, and I'm not going to do that because it looks stupid, so forget it. Alright, so we're not buying the death mask. We're just going to have to not get that sales discount that we should be getting. We're just going to have to live without it because going around wearing the death mask just makes you look stupid. I mean, it doesn't even look like a scary skull death mask. I can't look like, you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin in outer space, or I suppose Rios in Salem. Heavy weapons ammo is probably worth the credits.
We can use this.
We can use this. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I should have saved my monies, but...
One of the children.
Oh, you know what? Hey, I'm sorry. Doing the pie jack minigame probably gets you a discount at this guy's shop, and I still don't feel like dealing with it right now. But it does mean that I want to do that minigame before I buy anything from him, so never mind. My bad. Seems like pretty much every shop in the frickin' game has something you can do to get a discount there. It's kind of weird. Take a look at my bulletin. Oh yeah, one of them's getting all weird and weepy.
You actually had a fertile female on one of your trips to their camp? I must have. A son. Good for you. We'll get a ring call to celebrate.
See, this guy's like, he's all moved about the miracle of birth and children, and the other guy's like, "Yeah, let's get drunk." Pit fight gambling station. Oh, I guess you can, let's play money-making game thing.
Watch it, human.
Don't burn yourself.
Eyes straight ahead.
What? Oh, this is the Chief Scout. The Chief Sailor Scout.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I was hoping to learn about you.
So, you're in charge of Erdnot Scouts? Why waste your time shooting at vermin?
Ammunition is the one thing we're not hurting for on Tuchanka. As Scout Commander, I have to set an example.
By killing vermin.
Unless the little bastards get into food supplies if their numbers get too high. Can't have that.
Yeah, they're vermin. They keep coming in, grabbing our food, running out, and then saying, "That's a pretty heavy score."
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Women and children?
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. Falls apart.
Krogan are pretty fucked up.
Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Not the best solution. You should be firing on non-combatants.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tuchanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
What does the Scout Commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
What about women and children?
So every clan of Tuchanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
You guys are jerks.
Borders. This is Tuchanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
That's not recon, it's typing.
Blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and
wherever the wind blows.
Safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
Thanks for the information.
Whatever.
I thought I got to talk to him about...
What do you want, human? You're crowding.
Yeah, how we find a Solarian. I can't remember the words now. He's like, we're crowding his hump. His hump, his hump, his hump. His lovely little hump.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
Meanwhile, the shadows are going crazy here for some reason.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him.
Weirlock? Oh, Clan Weirlock, baby! Oh, wait. Not Werewolf, that's White Wolf. I forget.
Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
So the Weirlock clan, baby. There's gotta be some kind of Wolfman clan, baby. Yeah. There does have to be a Wolfman clan, but it's also time to end the video. When we come back, folks, we're not gonna do this mission yet. We still gotta... You got a lot of people on, you know, this sort of area that you get to move around with. It's not as big and expansive an area as Omega or Ilium or the Citadel, but this is the last kind of, you get to wander around and talk to people when you're not in a combat situation, unless you intentionally start a mission area of the game. So we're going to explore it a bit more before we trigger any missions. On the Mysterious CG, I want to thank you guys for watching. Join us next time, because we're on Tuchanka. It's Clan Urdnot. We gotta meet the chief. I wonder who he's gonna be. Bye-bye.